that there's something so special about you and me, babe. So just say the words, cause you know what it means to me, babe.
Welcome to the Babes in Sports podcast. I'm Jamie Hersch.
I'm Tory Z. Roy. We're two friends navigating being mothers, wives, and successful women in the demanding, male-dominated world of sports.
And we're here together.
Guys, this is a big deal today because we're growing up. We're really going farther in our podcast journey. We have all the cool microphones that the kids use on Instagram, and we're in person in New York City. Where else would we start to do this in person? So we just wanted to check in and, I don't know, see how everyone's doing because it's been a busy month for us.
Oh my gosh, it's been busy. And that's why we wanted to come back because I know we've taken a bit of a hiatus because of a lot of reasons. But the holidays, everything, they call it whatever. It's
still the sports trifecta.
Yeah,
it's still
been
the trifecta.
Crazy. So shout out to Chris Jones, the Vegas Golden Knights videographer, for helping us out with the audio equipment as we are in New York City. I'm here with the Golden Knights. That's why I get to stay here for 6 nights, 7 days. I mean, it's a vacation. Anyone listening out there who has kids knows that if you get to go somewhere and unpack and be in, let's say, New York City for that long without children, like, yes, I am working and yes, I've been busy, but I am also playing hard.
And we wouldn't expect anything less. We're in Manhattan West. It's the holidays. Everything is beautiful and light, and it's the best time to be here. So I'm grateful that you were able to have some time, truthfully, to do this because I missed you and I missed doing this.
I know. I missed you too. It was so fun to catch up. I did get over to Hoboken for a quick minute the other night. And other than that, I mean, there's nothing like New York City at the holidays.
And real quick for the sports fans out there, you said yesterday on NHL Network that you feel confident that the Vegas Golden Knights are still a Stanley Cup contender. Why did you say that, Jamie?
Oh, I said it because right now I think they have the 4th best record in the league. So they're definitely up there in the playoff conversation. But they weathered the storm in a big way in November and had a lot of injuries. They still are without the guy who was supposed to be their number one goalie. They're without one of their best centermen in William Karlsson. And yet they've been able to, again, weather the storm, collect points, and now they're figuring it out. They're currently, as we tape this today, they're on a 4-game win streak. So
okay,
we'll see if they can keep it rolling.
Go Knights, go!
Yeah,
I'm glad because I get to be a part of it now.
Yeah,
essentially with the team.
Of
so,
course,
that's my team. That's my team for sure.
I love it. Yeah, what's new in your world?
What's new?
You've been busy too.
Yes, and that's I think something we could touch on a little bit today is navigating careers during the holidays, especially careers that involve or demand a little bit of travel. It's tricky. It's tricky when you have a family and you have responsibilities at work and at home. But we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I'm going to Baltimore tomorrow. And I know everyone, the Ravens lost to the Steelers. I know they're probably not going to make the playoffs. I know. But we're still going to go to Baltimore. We still got some great interviews and stories lined up in Owings Mills tomorrow. If anyone's ever heard the Baltimore practice facility, it literally is called the Castle. It looks like the most beautiful golf course you've ever seen, except it's, surrounded by practice fields and football players. So it's really cool. Yeah, the playoff picture is kind of nuts right now for the NFL, but we're still chugging along and getting the best stories. So that's all we can do.
That's so cool. And yeah, you're right. It is kind of crazy trying to do that and be a mom at Christmas time. Your parent knows that school has holiday week. Always.
I think we talked about that once.
It is the bane of my existence. And it's so cute and cheery and fun. And I want to do all the holiday parties. But it's hard when mom's on an 11-day road trip and dad is barely surviving back home, trying to balance his full-time job and all the things. So I'm like, my Amazon cart is constantly active. Let's just say that.
Getting worked out. Yeah.
It's like, I got to figure out, cozy PJ holiday day and dress like a snowman day. And
at least we are at that age of parenting where we can just order it online and it's for next day, right?
I'm not sewing sweaters at night.
Props to our mothers, to grandmothers, because that was not an option. So we'll take whatever we can get at this point. But yeah, I felt so bad because Sydney, who's in pre-K 3, had instead of Thanksgiving, they called it like multicultural day, which is super cute. And they had everyone draw a little doll about their background and everyone sat around, they had a meal and parents were invited and I was out of town and Jason was working all day and they sent the picture out of the whole class and there was only one student that didn't have her parents there and it was mine. And my heart just broke. And she was fine. She was standing there with her best friends and everything was fine, but all the other parents were there. And I was just I know it's not my fault.
It's not.
But she's not going to remember, but it kind of hurt.
But I don't know. I feel like that's just adding a layer of stress. So.
Yeah, and we already feel bad enough. So I just saw the picture, and yeah, it wasn't anyone's fault. But it just hurt a little. So yeah, we're trying to manage all of those things, the concerts and the gifts and the visits to Santa and et cetera, et cetera. What's your favorite tradition that you guys do?
Well, I really like decorating the tree. That's a big thing for me to do with the kids because, this was really the first year where we do a fake tree. So I know it's a super polarizing topic out there, but we just decided to do a fake tree a couple years ago and it's been great. It's already pre-lit. Shout out Costco. It's super easy. It takes 10 minutes to set up. And then the fun part is the decorating. And so this is really the first year where I feel like the kids got to unwrap the ornaments and like we would kind of tell the story of like, oh, when did we get that ornament? And we are now starting a tradition where we get them an ornament every year that's just like something that is symbolic of the last year. Yeah, and so for this one, it happened to be about their Halloween costumes because my son was Pikachu. He's a big Pokemon fan. And so he's got this like Pikachu Halloween ornament, which is cool. And then my daughter was Snow White for Halloween, so we got her a Snow White ornament. And so over the years, hopefully we can go back and revisit and like, oh, remember when this or when that.
That's the best.
Yeah, that's kind of something we're trying to start this year. What about you?
Yeah, we love our Christmas card tradition. It started when Braxton was 7-8 months old. And we sent out our first Christmas cards and we did it together. We spent the whole day taking pictures together and, we find a beautiful place in New Jersey somewhere, which I know people, but it exists. I promise you, there are beautiful places in New Jersey.
It's the Garden State for a reason. It's a beautiful state.
I just don't want to get any comments about beautiful places in New Jersey. Trust me. So yeah, this year we went down to Princeton actually, and we got them done, and it was a really good memory, a really good day. Getting our best dresses, get our hair done, do makeup, and then you get the pictures done. And I take way too much time unminted finding the right layout collection of photos and putting the right font, and it's I really geek out over it. And then Braxton this year helped me for the first time because he's really into it and can do it properly now, because sometimes with kids helping with letters and things like that, if you're not doing it right, you're not helping me. Yeah. But I would put the card in the envelope, I would give it to him, and he would stamp it and then put the little brush on to seal it. And he put them all in the mailbox with his sister yesterday. So,
oh my gosh, I love that.
It's really fun. It's a step-by-step process, but I don't know. It's been our tradition.
That's so special. I know we should do that. I always just do it myself because I'm a control freak. But
same.
You're right.
No, same. But now that Brooks would crush it though.
Oh yeah,
he's so good with arts and
so meticulous
details. Yes. Have him do the stamps for you. It'll
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. I can't wait to see your card.
Yeah. I was going to bring it to you in person, but that's
maybe we should post it on the podcast.
I think we should. Everyone can understand.
It on Instagram.
The tree, the ornaments, and the cards, so we can all share our favorite traditions.
That sounds good.
But before we go, because you gotta get going to your game here. I don't want to hold you up, but I just want everyone to think about this time of year and what's important, right? Work is really important, but you have to trust your gut on a lot of things. And I think we all go through those moments where we just want to work really hard and we just want to do the best job we can. And we don't want to let people down. But sometimes you have to listen to your gut and trust that you have to do what's right for your family. And if that impacts your work a little, it's just going to impact your work a little.
Totally.
That's all I can say, I guess.
Yeah. No, I think that's such an important message. In the past, work stopped for 3 days and that was it, because that's all that the NHL takes off in terms of a hockey schedule,
which is nuts.
And then every New Year's Eve I was wherever the Winter Classic was, so I missed that for so many years. But then last year was really the first time where I was off almost the entire 2-week Christmas break, and then another shout out to parents for the 16-day holiday breaks that I swear we didn't get when I was growing up.
Was not that long,
but ours is I think 16 days straight of being at home, which I'm super thankful for, because it is really amazing time to just either take a trip for a few days or not, and then just have the kids play at home and just be home. And there's something really magical about not having any schedule or not having to be anywhere at any activities. So yeah, I would also echo those thoughts and encourage people to take the time that they can. If your job allows you to slow down at the holidays, I feel like most companies, maybe outside of retail, they can slow down. People can work from home or hopefully not work. Yeah. And I read the coolest thing on Instagram the other day that it's kind of science and studies behind core memories and behind what kids remember about the holidays. And it's not always going to see, the holiday shows or the fanciest activities. It's decorating the Christmas tree, making cookies with mom and dad, like just playing at home, or
Togetherness.
getting like
Mhm.
holiday games. I'll also say that if anyone out there is like thinking like, what am I going to get my kids besides the standard toys? Family games are so underrated. Uno has become a really big thing. Not so much for my 4-year-old. She's still a little like confused by how the whole thing works. But for my 6-year-old, and we also just got checkers from my parents for Christmas. Gave him a set of checkers, and he's learning how to play checkers. And it's
Oh.
so fun to like enter that new phase of life where like you can play and enjoy playing together, and you're both enjoying the same things. And so those little experiences, those little moments that might pop up during the holidays, I think are really critical to just like key in on and take a breath and
Yeah.
be cozy.
And, we're kind of old seasoned vets at this point. So it's easy for us to say, right? Because we've
Right.
established our careers and we're pretty successful in what we do. But even younger people out there, if you have the opportunity to take time off, take it. Like,
Yeah.
there was so much pressure when we were in our 20s to say yes to everything, which we've talked about. Busy, 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 work, work, work. And it's glamorous and you're flying here and there. And I just think you don't realize what like the stress can maybe do to you later on, or like having those moments back with your family and things like that.
Yeah.
So just slow down a little bit and appreciate what's around you, and work will always be there.
Yeah.
Right, Jane? Work is
Yeah.
always going to be
Always be there.
We are coming back full force because we have an awesome list of guests.
We've got so many people
Yeah.
waiting in the wings. I can't wait.
We just got to get our shit together, guys.
Yeah.
So thanks for staying with us. We miss you. Thanks for all your support. I've heard like the most nice compliments in the last couple weeks. So thank you. We're going to continue to bring it, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.